expecting, Beijing.WB to do some early invasion here. I mean, they do have the early game power, the burst damage coming from Linghan, the burst damage coming from Huajun. Yeah, so I'm expecting them to go after the buff of the AG. But AG, I feel like they're going to open on the top side. And actually, this Linghan is going for that red. But check it out. He's kind of rotating top, maybe to do that early first blood on AG's side.
This is not going to be a promising game for both teams, but you know what I'm sure about is that the tension's already be here and the momentum's already be here. Both teams are just being so craving for the next match victory. And right now you can see Iggy already getting into there. It might be the first blood, or it's just going to do the HP trade. He just flashed out. This is going to be a flash for flash, but you know what? Weibo just guaranteed their priority in the mid lane.
Yeah, mid lane definitely is going to be a priority for the Beijing.WB. I mean, the faster rotation is going to be definitely on the side of Beijing. You need the Iggy to clean up the lanes. Also, this Prince Solani is going to be providing all the visions control for Beijing.WB as well. So yeah, the mid lane already getting prioritized. The bottom lane are getting pushed in. I feel like definitely AG is going to have that tough phase, the laning phase on the bottom lane. The mid phase also is going to be tough because Iggy is going to be taking control of the river control, and that mid lane is going to pretty much belongs to the side of Beijing.WB.
Yeah, that's also actually a very good point. Like, I think that Beijing.WB have managed to got themselves with three winning lanes. Not to mention Zimo on the top side using Zhao Zhao going against Byron. There's no way for like Byron trying to fight back, as long as it gets to level 4. And Chelsea is enjoying his life here on the bottom with the mid strain, helping you, dealing more damage towards Found. I think, yeah, maybe AG needs to find more opportunities when it comes to team fight, when it comes to those engagement there, possibly going to be like initiated in the river. But other side, speaking of laning, I think Weibo have it all controlled.
And I mean, talking to these kind of team fight power that we're mentioning about, I'm looking for this Tyrant engagement, definitely, right? Because as you can see, AG's composition can be super powerful when they upgrade to level 4. And also the tankiness that I can see from Aya's shield, from Byron, from this Athena, just can help them to gain a priority when they're going for the Tyrant vibe.
Yeah, that Tyrant fight is going to be really crucial because it's going to be the first Tyrant and 3-4 man. I feel like Athena does have that slight advantage because his smite damage does extra damage to monsters because of Athena's passive. So yeah, he got that extra edge. But watch out, you have Linghan, the invincible warrior. You never know when this assassin is going to be striking, putting fear in the eyes of AG. Definitely this Iggy is going to be another problem here. The dive underneath the tower, but it's going to be good. Here's also Shibishin walking away, but still, Weibo is always constantly trying to make those gank happen.
And they are predicting that what AG is going to do, right? So the first thing that Weibo is doing right now is trying to do those frequent rotation by this Iggy, since he already guaranteed the priority in the mid lane, and trying to poking down all of those HP bar on the side of AG, and just promise Weibo can have a higher and healthier HP when they're going for that Tyrant fight.
Obviously, deja vu, like for the second time with the Beijing.WB leading a lot in the early game here, because definitely they're going to be winning out of 3 lanes. What about the juggles here? I think Linghan is farming up so good, but not to mention at the same time, look at Jung-Yi personal goals here. Leads a lot if you compare to Prince of Lali here. I think as long as you give AG those times they really needed, desperately needed for the important items they wanted to have, facing to the team fights, I think everything will be okay.
All right, here's the bottom lane fight. And I feel like they're going to be doing a lot of presets for the Dragon arrival here. I mean, definitely it's going to be a little bit better on Weibo's side since they have the laning phase in the very beginning. So right now, they can actually go grab this Dragon. It's pretty much for free here for Beijing.WB.
And I feel like the detail is that they are letting Chelsea constantly holding the red buff, not even mentioning he's paired up with this mid, so she can just be super devastating in the early game.
Yes, this Lady Sun is so hard, so difficult trying to take down with the Purify, with Min's extra shield and extra health. I think it's super safe for Chelsea as long as he can keep farming up at the late game. Maybe starting from the mid game, he will be dealing those monsters like damage to the backlines here. Suffering a lot from Shibichin, have to go back to the base.
But it's okay, no death yet on the side of either side. So definitely this AG composition is going to be a little bit more defensive. than the first composition they had in the first game, which was going to be more aggressive. So as long as AG get that goal to be equalizing, then they can find some opportunities, some windows to open up, and maybe AG can gain the lead. And you can see that from where they gain the lead, that's going to be the tempo happening here for AG.
And again, like being so proactive that we are looking at this Weibo's playstyle is really beyond our expectation, right? Because again, we're a little bit worried about their stakes, but check out their plan that they made for game 1. It made me feel like they did a really, really good homework towards AG. And right now, AG is showing that they are just being so patient. They know that Weibo always trying to find some opportunity with those team fights that they well made, but check out AG's positioning, right? They're just clearing all those waves and make sure that Weibo can't go further, sell their high ground tower and just wait for the right moment to do the counter attack.
I wasn't feeling like a worry to either teams like till this very second. I still believe that AG have something in mind. They're ready to set out a fire right.
Yeah.
They're aimed to do those skirmishes. They are aimed to looking for those engagement. They have super tanky frontliners. They have bursting damage from Fan. They're super movable. They have a lot of dash. They're so flexible at any single time. Yeah, they're just simply waiting for maybe minor mistake, you know, from Beijing Weibo.
Yeah, I feel like Beijing Weibo is going to be super aggressive in that initial engagement.
Yes.
Definitely AG have to counteract that engagement a little bit more because their composition right now is going to be a little bit more passive. I mean, not feeling the early game yet for AG. Definitely AG want to be super patient, like Nora says, waiting for the opportunity to strike as there's going to be that pre-damage coming from Iggy. Such a really devastating blow. But at the top side, Shuran, 1 versus 2, managed to get away. So yeah, great defenses on the AG side. Just managing themselves, flashing, doing some damage. Here's Jungi jumping in. Lin Hunt in trouble. He gets away using the ultimate. But what about Cao Cao? He is going down for sure. The question is, who gets the kill? Princess Ross gets the kill. The first blood goes to AG, and they do have the highest first blood rate.
This is what we're looking for. Over 7 minutes from AG side. As you can see, being so patient, just waiting for the right moment. And right now it's going to be a 2 versus 4 around the riverside, and Shubi just need to flash away. It's going to be Shashi with the right hand. He was denied by Joey's Athena again. As you can see in the early game, Joey standing out, just dashing in, trying to do the tower dive. And you know what? The rest of the team member will make up for his damage done extension and clean up the battlefield. And it's going to be a 0-2 trade.
Wait for this, Dimo finds out Perjuvi take down Shuran, making the one-man fights, returning back to their pockets. I think, yeah, this is what we've been waiting for so long. Like AG is thriving, waiting for this very important, crucial time, trying to initiate everything. See the play, like how actually everything got started on the bottom side in the river, because like Chelsea is so safe with the actual damage, actual HP gonna be provided by Xingyu. So he basically stepped too hard, far away from the safety zone, and managed to get himself down before everything started. And this will be the following up from AG side.
Yeah, the timing couldn't be so much better on AG. You can see that Shi Chen used the flash to get out, allows Jungi to get the kill on Lady Xuan. I mean, Zimo came in, salvaged the situation, pick up 1 kill here for Beijing Weibo. So definitely 1 versus 3 is not going to be bad here. But still, AG pushing it forward right here. It's going to be Athena doing the damage, almost getting the kill. And here we go, the kill on this main. 1 more kill in the pockets of AG.
I feel like AG is making good comeback. As you can see right now, they're utilizing their great power when we're speaking to this mid-game. They know that the composition allowing them not only providing the tankiness, but also the damage down, right? And we can attribute it to this Athena pick as the jungler.
Right now, I am so impressed by AG. They're being defensive, they can be aggressive, they can be both. Here we go, Jungi taking a lot of damage, but that's okay. He already got the defensive, allowed the enemies to get distracted, and that's another kill on Lady Xuan. Shuran jumping in with the flash, getting the kill for AG.
That was a really nice trade made by AG. I mean, before this engagement happened, that was Xiaoxi also got another kill, but check out, after this marksman has been denied on the side of Weibo, AG just overturned the whole situation.
But you can see like the AG have such deep understanding as to what to do, what not to do initially, because you are not getting a very good laning choices after the BP, so they played very safely. They're not giving like Weibo any chances to step into those unknown area, right? They kept themselves really safe in the laning, but managed managed to get them 50 to 50 even goals, farming up situation with Beijing Weibo. So when the team fights are ready, they just feel so confident about their own damages, making so promising one, but go back to life. Lincoln is gone.
That's right, Shubi-chan flashed in and get the kill on Linhan. Now Linhan, getting killed so many times, I don't think he's going to have that go available to go against Jungi. Jungi right now doing really, really well in those goals. Also, they're gaining the Overlord, so another great pushing power on the side of AG. I feel like it's going to be like the first game where they have that great rhythm going on for AG. They're going to continue this rhythm, gaining maybe double dragons, maybe ending the game a little bit quicker like game number 1.
I feel like it's no more about the pure mechanics, More important, it's pretty much like a mindset play. Because definitely you can see how patient AG are. They're just waiting for the right moment. They're just trying to precisely utilizing their powerful state and try to close out the game in exactly the same time. But on the side for Weibo, I mean the early game opening always been well designed, but the problem is that they can't just solidify the advantage that they gain into the game, right? Because overall it is going to be the team fight, but you can see the connection, the whole coordination that we can see from AG is really, really tight. It just made me wondering that they're playing just like one man.
Like somehow you can see that they actually obviously have a lead, have a very deep understanding when it comes to macro, right? And they know exactly what to do. They have all the things ready under their control. They know the strength, they know the weakness, they know themselves, they know their opponents, right? They know Beijing Weibo so well when to fight back. Maybe this won't be the time they're looking for.
Here's going to be Shuran jumping in. The kill is going to be good. Lady Sun goes down again. Main goes down. Such a beautiful gameplay. Shuran in danger. Iggy trying to drop those bombs, but it's not going to work. But here's going to be Linga. Linga falls just like flies. They're going to be falling again. 4 enemy fall down on the side of AG, and the AG just gained themselves a 0 for 4 trade.
I mean 0 for trade. What can be better than AG still got such a great capacity to end on the whole game. White member still surviving here, and I mean it's going to be game 2. They're going for another group hound, and Iggy has been denied from the magic pit. It's going to be game 2 in favor of Chengdu.AG again.
Yes.
2-point lead in one roll. The side of AG completely taking control of the map, of the game, of the entire battlefield here. A lot of respect, a lot of deeper understanding are shown from the side of AG. They know well of themselves. They know better of their opponents, right?